The Other Side Media Group and 91X now present The Other Side Radio Show, a program about people who make a difference from all walks of life in Quinte and beyond. And now here are your hosts, Jeremy and Joshua Davis.
Hello everyone, and welcome once again to The Other Side Radio Show. I'm Joshua Davis.
I'm Jeremy Davis, and joining us behind the mic today, we have CEO of the Belleville Chamber of Commerce, Jill Raycroft,
and Karen Poste to talk about City Hall affairs 2020 on the docket. So stay tuned. Plus, some inspirational music that will help uplift the heart, and Canadian author J.R. Davis with a wonderful poem about the planet. You won't want to miss this, so stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this on The Other Side Radio Show.
Thanks to the Other Side Media Group for the invitation to join them again for an update on what's been happening with the Belleville Chamber of Commerce. Over the past few weeks, the Chamber has continued to participate in conversations with local business, provincial and federal representatives through the Chamber network while we anxiously await the reopening of the economy. While many will recognize the Chamber as a business network that connects its members through social events and active promotion of each other, the foundation of our existence is based on advocacy. 2020 was supposed to be a quiet year that allowed for proactive work with our members to help us understand what they needed more or less of from government. In a non-election year, this was going to be a great time for us to push for change that would be possible through action versus promises. That change was meant to elevate business opportunities that would ultimately help our community at large. For anyone out of work or restricted from the services they require or want, we've come to recognize the freedom that a thriving economy provides, and how important business is on so many levels, as employers who pay wages, as taxpayers who support government services, as suppliers of our daily needs and wants. In my last message, I mentioned how we were working with the provincial and federal governments to advocate on behalf of the needs of business. Over the past few weeks, we have seen programs evolve significantly that help the newly unemployed receive much-needed income, that help businesses access loans, that help commercial landlords get some rental income when their small business tenants are closed without any source of revenue. As time has passed, my days have changed as well. In the beginning, I was working from home and spent 10 weeks in the basement. My time was consumed with watching the daily address from the Prime Minister and the subsequent conversations with the Chief Medical Officer of Health and the Premier. I was on Zoom and GoToMeeting calls every day, taking in information and determining what was helpful, what needed to be changed, and what our members needed to hear. At the end of April, we were scheduled to have our MPP Todd Smith join us for our traditional monthly breakfast. And so this was the beginning of the next phase of our chamber work, where instead of passing on information we heard, we started to bring our members into the conversation. We quickly purchased an annual subscription to an online meeting platform with the realization that many of our meetings and events may be virtual for a number of months. The investment was going to be worthwhile, and we've been building on our virtual event since. The next week we were able to host MP Neil Ellis, and for both sessions we were nearly sold out with almost 100 participants on each call. We then moved into our Chamber Chat live sessions, which we host weekly now at noon on Wednesday. Each week is a different topic, and we've covered funding, our AGM, and most recently managing stress and mental health. We're looking forward to a session on preparing safe workplaces and another on e-commerce. For each session, we bring in local members as part of our panel and professional experts when applicable. Our ability to record these events means we can share them with all of our members, and they are posted for a public preview on our Belleville Chamber of Commerce YouTube channel. In June, we'll launch our 5 at 5 series that will feature the first 5 members to join the meeting with a 3-minute intro of who they are and how they're managing. The remainder of the hour will feature a couple of questions to get the conversation started, but it's mostly just an opportunity for people to connect and commiserate. I've now returned back to the log cabin, though we aren't open to the public yet. We are assessing how to manage the workplace to be safe for our visitors and the staff, and beginning to imagine what the new normal will look like. I'm sure in time things will return to resemble much of what we remember, and we might be able to shake hands again and hug, but that seems rather far away right now. Of course, we hope that nobody stops washing their hands. That should be one thing we never forget to do or get lazy about. The Chamber is also responsible for putting together the city events. We manage 6 a year, but July is our big month with Canada Day and the 4-day Waterfront and Multicultural Festival. A couple of weeks ago, we made the responsible decision to alter the summer events in 2020 from the traditional formats. Staff had remained hopeful we would see the wave of the pandemic spike and flatten by May. The province would lift restrictions around large gatherings, and we could all celebrate the freedom from isolation and come together safely again by July. It's now clear that public safety concerns have resulted in the cancellation of multiple events of local, regional, national, and international significance with dates scheduled far into the fall, and we must follow suit. The Chamber is committed to providing some form of community engagement and believe this is still possible, so we moved into planning and promoting our Plan B for this summer. Canada Day and the Waterfront Multicultural Festival will take on new feels as we capture the essence of each event while practicing physical distancing and ensuring these are safe for the public. We have had preliminary conversations with key community partners, and they have all been received with cautious optimism and excitement. So for Belleville Canada Day, July 1st, we are now taking the event from the park as a celebration parade of national pride with a route designed to pay tribute to our healthcare angels, essential workers, and seniors in long-term care facilities who built our country and have been the hardest hit by the pandemic. The Waterfront and Multicultural Festival will be replaced by 2 separate activities that will take advantage of currently compliant services and leverage the existing resources in our community. This July festival has always been known for a few things, but at its core, it's been about music and food. So what we are thinking about there is we are introducing a new version of the Multicultural Food Village called Curbside Culture. This will be a passport food adventure around the world featuring international foods from restaurants providing that in our community. It's a flashback to the 80s Belleville Folklorama Festival, where families will use a passport to guide them to locations around the city where they will enjoy takeout cuisine from many different countries. At this phase of our planning, the passport will feature selected international restaurants who are able to offer curbside pickup. The Lions Club Concerts on the Bay is coming soon to your living room, and this is how we're hoping to feature the music piece. Your TV, Cogeco, has agreed to partner with the Lions Club to film the entertainment scheduled for this summer's Concert in the Park series as soon as that is permitted under gathering guidelines. Group performances will be filmed in a private location and broadcast on Wednesday and Sunday nights from 6 to 8 p.m., beginning as soon as gathering rates rise and time allows for the work to be done in a safe and professional manner. The concerts will be simulcast on the Belleville Chamber of Commerce YouTube channel, allowing non-Cogeco customers to also enjoy the entertainment. We're still waiting for that schedule to be determined because we need to be able to gather 10 people together in order to film and do the sound and bring the band in safely. We do look forward to bringing back what we've come to expect from Canada Day and Waterfront events in 2021. Our approach in 2020 will allow us to keep some of the funds in reserve to support next year's events when we expect community supporters may still be struggling. But we are excited that we've had such a positive reaction from those we've contacted within the community. For those who felt the event season was lost, this is providing something to look forward to and may still serve to support the local organizations and businesses that generate revenue and benefit from the events. Fortunately, we can do this all safely, and we're using today's standards to define what that looks like. I want to thank you for having me here today. And if anyone is looking for more information, we hope they'll find us at our website at belvillechamber.ca or look forward to our new visitor services site launching next week at discoverbelleville.ca. Thanks so much for your time. Stay well, stay safe. We're all in this together.
Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. My name is Karen Poste, and I'm the Manager of Economic and Strategic Initiatives for the City of Belleville. I want to thank Jeremy and Joshua for giving me the opportunity to talk with you today about what economic development is all about and what keeps us busy every single day. We are a department at Belleville City Hall, and our mandate is to attract and maintain business in the city. Our department consists of 3 people, a Development Tourism Coordinator, Anne Monroe, an Administrative Assistant, Kimberly O'Brien-Mumby, and myself as the manager. Economic development has 2 main roles. One is to attract new investment, and the other is to maintain business investment in the community. We all know how devastating it is when a business closes and people lose their jobs. We do our best to prevent this from happening, but if it does, we work really hard to attract new business to the community. Some have asked why it's important to attract and maintain businesses in the city. In addition to providing jobs for residents, which is essential, businesses typically pay more than double what a resident pays per dollar of investment in taxation, and they use fewer services. Having a healthy balance of businesses and residents ensures the tax burden for government services can be managed. No one in economic development does it alone, so we work with lots of partners, including our local chambers of commerce, our provincial and federal economic development counterparts, the Small Business Centre, the Quinte Economic Development Commission, the Bay of Quinte Regional Marketing Board, the Quinte Home Builders Association, the Belleville Downtown Improvement Area, Trendval, Loyalist College, and many, many other organizations. We also work closely and daily with our business partners, individually and with their associations. With regard to attracting new development, the city keeps an inventory of industrial land, and we also promote private buildings and land options to anyone interested in investing in Belleville. We've had a hand in bringing many new developments to Belleville, like Vision Transportation, Emerson Packaging, Kellogg's, and many others. In addition, we market private sector commercial properties and opportunities, not just in the downtown, but throughout the city. We help new businesses find space, employees, clients. With their marketing, we try to provide business with the support they need. Some require a lot, some require very little support. Whether someone is looking to invest in a residential development, buy an existing business, or develop a new business, we work with our partners to make sure the required support is given in a timely manner. Our business retention activities are what we do best. Our goal is to make sure Belleville is a place that business wants to be, so we don't see large-scale closures or layoffs. Sometimes the decision to leave a community happens, and it has nothing to do with the community. Things like corporate restructuring, customer changes, financial difficulties, and so on happen. But sometimes when a business is considering which location to shut down, the relationship they have with the community they are in can tip the scales in favor of that community. With more than 4,000 businesses in Belleville, we can't connect with every business every day, but we do our best to work with as many businesses as possible to make sure they're happy here and to provide them with the information and the services they need to be successful and profitable. Belleville has many strategic advantages for business, including a steadily growing population of over 50,000 people within a region of more than 210,000. Belleville is the center of this largest region, which positions us well to attract employers. With great health care, a beautiful natural environment, affordability, a skilled workforce, and with a great location, Belleville is a logical location for a lot of investors. The competition is cutthroat and global, but for most investments, Belleville presents a solid business case. The city gets involved in many different aspects of economic development, including business incentive programs like the CIP or Community Improvement Program that we use to encourage investment in downtown or in local housing stock. We provide support to the Small Business Center and the promotion of other organizations that support businesses or incent businesses like Trendval, Employment Ontario, the Business Development Bank of Canada, and others. We actively promote and support the downtown, a vital part of the local economy. Many say the health of your community is reflected in the health of your downtown. Our downtown is an important economic driver for the city, and promoting it is good for the whole city. We get involved in tourism product development, things like the pop-up shops and working to attract private sector tourist attractions to the city to make Belleville the place that visitors want to come. We work on industrial land development and industrial land sales. We promote commercial and large residential land developments and purchase opportunities. We act as an important voice around the senior leadership table with council to ensure the impact of city decisions on business is known and considered. We work on physician recruitment, and we also manage a number of contracts, including contracts with the Chamber of Commerce for visitor services and for special event management. We work on a lot of special projects, including things like the tourist trolley, the pop-up shops, the downtown Wi-Fi project, promotion of the farmers market, the e-commerce support program, the Quinte Business Achievement Awards, and many others. Belleville's a tremendous community with a lot of attributes that make it a great place for business investment. We know from experience that when given a chance, Belleville can present a great business case that can sway most any investor. The challenge is raising awareness of Belleville around the world. It's a tough job with a lot of competition, but with the help of our partners in economic development, we're getting our share of new development here. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me talk about economic development. I've really only scratched the surface of what we do and what we're all about, but I hope you found it interesting and informative. There's always more we could and should be doing to promote our community and to invest in its success. We're doing our best every day, but we need your help. Support your community by supporting your local businesses and by talking up your community to anyone who will listen. You never know where you'll find that next investor. And the only good salespeople are the ones that truly love what they are selling. Show your love for Belleville by taking care of this beautiful community and by letting people know just what an incredible city you live in. Thank you again for listening, and I encourage you to check out our website at belleville.ca or contact us in the Economic Development Office at Belleville City Hall. Thank you.
And now, J.R. Davis has a wonderful poem about the planet. Take it away, Josh.
Thank you, Jeremy. It's an honor to talk to you today. Once again, to lift your spirits high and to make you hopeful through this trying time and know there are brighter days ahead for all of us. We have to be united. We have to love each other and love, not hate. And we have to lean on each other for hoping hearts and minds and healing hands, if you will. So I'd like to do this poem for you this week entitled A Mason Jar World. Stars dancing round the moon, into the harvest they all swoon. Everyone waits for the Big Dipper to sincerely deliver his wonderful love for the galaxy's big promise. As I look through my telescope lens, I wonder, is our planet getting safe and healthy for mankind? Or are we just getting blind to everyday glares of our stardust refined? Searching for our own galaxy's quest, we have stars glowing from our hearts and our chest. Into the stardust refined. The possibilities are always intertwined with our own silver lining. Seeing the big picture, we're on the edge of the next planetarium. Are we ready to reach for the stars? are human souls locked in mason jars, just ready to be freed into the great divine of a mason jar world. Thank you very much. God bless you. And keep the faith, keep the hope, and we will rise above all this, and we will meet again. Love you all.
Well, up next on the Other Side radio show today, we have two very special songs that we want to share with you. One is a classic that we all know and love. It's Ray Stevens, and Everything is Beautiful. And the other is Miss Dolly Parton's brand new song, When Life is Good Again. We think these songs are very fitting for the times that we're living in right now. May we find comfort and strength in their words. So enjoy and take care.
Jesus was the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
Everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. And everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. There's none so blind as he who will not see. We must not close our minds, we must let our thoughts be free. For every hour passes by, you know the world gets a little bit older. It's time to realize that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. And everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. Ah, sing it, children. Everybody's beautiful. Oh, in their own way. And under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. We shouldn't care about the length of his hair or the color of his skin. Don't worry about what shows from without, but the love that lives within. We're gonna get it all together now. Everything gonna work out fine. Just take a little time. Look on the good side, my friend. Straighten it out in your mind. And everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer light
a better friend, a bigger person when life is good again. More thoughtful than I've been, I'll be so different then. More in the moment when life is good again. I'll open up my heart and let the whole world in. I'll try to make amends when life is good again. We've been brought to our knees. We've been so ill at ease. There are no guarantees, but you know life goes on. This too shall pass away. Bring new and different days. We need to change our ways and right our wrongs. Let's open up our hearts and let the whole world in. Let's try to make amends when life is good again. I'll open up my doors again and hear the message in the wind. Repent of all my sins. When life is good again, I'll try to be someone on which you can depend, a helping hand to lend. Let's open up our eyes and see what's going on. If we're to move along from where we've been, let's open up our hearts and let the love shine in. We've all got knees to bend, and we'll just pray till then. Ask God's forgiveness when life is good again. And it's gonna be good again. It's gonna be good again. It'll be alright. There's a reason for all things. You want rainbows, you get rain. We'll all be forever changed. I'll sail my boat and fly my kite, walk in the park, go out at night, and hold my loved ones extra tight. When everything is on the mend, I'll eat and drink with my old friends, sing and play my mandolin. We'll make it through this long dark night. Darkness fades when faced with light. Everything's gonna be alright when life is good again.
Well, that's our special show for this week. And our very special thanks to both our guests, Jill Raycroft of the Belleville and District Chamber of Commerce and Karen Poste of the City of Belleville. And we hope you enjoyed that poem by Canadian author J.R. Davis and our inspirational music. We will be back next week with another great show, so we look forward to seeing you then. I'm Jeremy Davis.
I'm Joshua Davis, and God bless you all. Love to you all, and special love and blessings to our family and friends. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we will get through this together, and life will be good again.
The Other Side Radio Show is a production of the Other Side Media Group in association with 91X. Copyright 2020, all rights reserved. Connect on Facebook at The Other Side Media Group, Instagram at Jeremy Tyler Davis, or on YouTube at Jeremy T. Davis, Belleville, Ontario for on-demand episodes and more. Tune in next time for another great episode of The Other Side Radio Show.